Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new products. Some of them are new to the market and some of them are just new to me. So I'm really excited to do this. I feel like I haven't done a new products video in a while. I just looked and it's only been a month, but I swear it feels longer than that. But anyways, before we get into it, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. I'm going to start this video off with my foundation, concealer, and bronzer on already, just because I didn't have anything new and I wanted to get this show on the road. Also, today I painted my nails. Isn't that a beautiful color? It's the first time in years. I can't remember the last time I painted my nails. This is the polish I used today. It's the Lights Lacquer nail polish in the shade Secret Garden. Who is she? For the products I have on my face right now, just in case if you're curious, I used this first. This is the Becca Light Shifter Doing Tint in the shade Orbit 2. I used that on the high points of my face to add some glow. For my foundation, I used the M Cosmetics Daydream Cushion in the shade Gentle Light. For my concealer, I used the Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 3.5. And for my bronzer, I used the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. So the first product I'm going to be using is this new Tatcha, the Silk Powder. Look how pretty this packaging is. I love lilac. This powder is crafted with amino acid rich silk extracts, luminous Japanese pearl, and Tatcha's proprietary complex, I'm not too sure how to pronounce this, Hadase -3. The silk powder is talc-free translucent setting powder that sets makeup and blurs pores for a soft, radiant finish while shielding blue light and pollution. We hope you enjoy our newest offering. With gratitude, Tatcha. How classy. Oh my gosh, okay. This powder costs 48 USD and 64 Canadian. So that's a hefty price for a powder. So this is the first time I'm opening it up, and look at that. There's this little white tab here that I pull. I don't want it to spill everywhere. This stuff is expensive. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna put the cap on real quick to tap some out. Okay, that's good. Nothing crazy comes out, just a touch of product. I'm gonna take my powder brush. This is the Royal & Langnickel blush brush. Someone's got some big cheeks. I use this as a powder brush. I'm gonna pick up a touch first. It's quite yellow for a translucent powder, but let's see how this goes. I'm gonna start off on my forehead. Now I'm gonna put it on my cheeks right in the center here, the excess on my nose, and I like to set my chin because I don't like having a shiny chin. That looks really nice. You can totally see the radiance still peeking through. It does have like a nice satiny finish, but it does feel set. Ooh, it feels so smooth. Now let's see what a little bit does under the eye. I'm going to take this Colourpop E2 brush, which is just a nice fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna see what it does with concealer. The tone of the actual powder kind of shows a bit more under my eyes. I think that's just because I'm kind of concentrating it more with a brush. It doesn't blur as much as my Pat McGrath one under there. I will say that I do prefer my Pat McGrath under eye powder over this one. I can tell already that this one kind of accentuates the under eye lines I have a little bit more. But on my face, I do really enjoy how that looks. Is it worth it? I don't know, we'll have to see, but it looks nice. So this week I received a very generous package from Iconic London. So there's going to be a few of their products sprinkled into today's video, but I have these Illuminators. I remember these being all over my Instagram when I was first really getting into makeup a couple years back. I swear these were in every single Instagram video. I remember I tried to get a hold of them, but it was tricky to get in Canada at the time, I believe. I don't know, but I'm excited to finally try them. I have the shades Original and Blush. Let me see if this is like an actual blush shade. That's the shade Blush. Oh my gosh, it looks so dewy on the camera. And here is Original. It almost looks like liquid metal on my hand here. I'm just doing this to flex my painted nails. I'm kidding. That's pretty. very, very reflective. This looks like it's going to be quite intense, so I think I'm going to apply it with my beauty blender today, since I have a lighter makeup look on right now, as of right now. So I just took a touch on my beauty blender. Okay, yeah, that's very, very intense. I can't believe I'm getting this result from a sponge. Ooh, I quite like that for something very, very extreme. It's not very texture enhancing and it just melted right into my skin. There's no obvious particles anywhere. Can't believe how little goes such a long way. I actually really like that for something on the high intensity side. Here, I'll zoom you guys in so you can see the texture on my skin texture. It's like a mirror almost. Wow. I actually enjoy that. We'll see how it wears. It didn't pick up any of my foundation underneath, and I was really working it into my base and nothing got disturbed at all. I think it looks really nice and smooth. It's easy to apply and it's very effective. We're starting off good here. Now for blush, I have a couple options here. Colourpop came out with this beautiful collection. Here's a little sneak peek of the palette I'm going to be using today, but this is the Limoncello collection, and they launched 3 blush sticks. I tried these in the past and I wasn't a fan, but I feel like these look sheerer than the ones I've tried in the past. These are very cute summery colors. So this pinky peachy one is the shade Picnic Time. I don't know why I said it like that. The middle one here is Coastal Drive, and this one right here is Cottage Life. I also have these iconic London sheer blushes. I just quickly swatched all those colors as well. They kind of give me M Cosmetics serum blush vibes. Look at that glow. So this one over here is the shade Rose Riot. This one is Power Pink. This one is Cheeky Coral. This one is Fresh Faced. And this one down here is Berry Boom. What kind of eye look am I going to do today? This is kind of crazy for me because usually I'd probably go for this one right here, but I'm drawn to the pinks today. Since I'm looking at this palette here, it has a bunch of yellows and blues. I feel like if I were to do like a pink and yellow lemonade inspired look, that might be fun. So I think I'm going to go for, oh wait, I forgot to mention the third option, which is this Nars Duo. I didn't even open this. This is the Claudette collection. So it's 2 blushes in one, which there's another nice pink option for us. That might be too peachy for what I'm going for, and that one's too bronzy, of course. So I'm gonna stick to my gut and I'm going to use the pink ones. I'm going to first start off with Rose Pink. It's more soft, and if I want to amp it up a bit, I might add a touch of the Power Pink. I feel like they're actually setting down. Okay, here we go. I'm going to apply it with this HD foundation brush from Quo. It has a nice angle to it, so I'm going to, I might apply it higher on my cheek today. These are very sheer. It adds like a nice little kiss of color. Cute. Okay, I rarely use pink blush, but I'm loving this right now. It's actually applying quite well too. I'm going to add a second layer, and I'm going to add a touch of this like neon pink one. It looks neon pink when I have a dollop on there. It seems to be applying really well over my powder bronzer in the area where I added some powder at the beginning of this video. It doesn't look weird anywhere. Let's see if these can be built up. We've entered the land of too much, so I have to take it down a touch, but it does seem to layer up nicely. I just kind of wish I stayed with the original application, but it's good to know that these layer nicely. And they do definitely set down. They don't stay as dewy as they swatch. There's hope for some longevity there. Okay, so now I'm going to put some setting spray. I got this new one from JULIAA yesterday. This is the blue light filter. I guess that's a theme for today. This is the second blue light filter product. Is that like the new thing for makeup brands? This 3-in-1 mist helps protect against the harmful effects of blue light and pollution while hydrating skin and setting makeup. Oh, completely missed my face. Smells like lavender, but like very soft, like a little hint. It's not overpowering at all. And the mist is really nice. It's like a little angel kiss. I put way too much. I always put too much with setting sprays because it feels so nice. I'm looking very, very glowy, but the setting spray set down. I am looking at my skin up close, and the powder underneath my eyes isn't doing much. Like, my concealer is pretty creasy and the powder has gathered. I'm going to try to add more powder to see if that helps. I'm taking my sponge again and I'm going to press it into my concealer. Bad call on my end. Frantically trying to remove the excess. Uh-oh, now I just fail. Okay, we're gonna move on. Don't look at me. I just lightly filled in my brow with the Edge pencil from House Labs. I use the shade Noir, and I wanted to mention that Charlotte Tilbury came out with some new brow products. I sadly wasn't able to use these pencils. The colors are too light for my brows, but I wanted to show you guys that they're refillable. I think she has a couple different sizes. I have this one that's kind of like a triangle shape. Hopefully you can see what I mean. But you just pull them off and you buy little refills instead of buying the entire thing once again. I love to see it. Love to see it. She also came out with some brow gels as well. There's this one right here that kind of gives me M Cosmetics brow cream vibes. So I'm going to try this one out. This is the shade Soft Brown, so it isn't my shade again, but I'm going to see what it does. I think now that I filled my brows with like a deeper color, it might look okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, no. Well, what just happened? I just dipped in there and this happened. It's doing a little something, but not as much as the M Cosmetics one. Like the M Cosmetics one, you're able to actually shape your brow. This one, it just looks like it's coating the hairs and giving my hairs a tint. Like a little brow mascara. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I don't think I'd ever reach for this one over the M Cosmetics one. Maybe. I'll have to give it a few more tries, but I don't feel like an immediate fan of this. There's also this Brow Fix Clear Brow Gel, which smells exactly like the Anastasia Beverly Hills original one, but I'm interested to see if this one has a crazier hold to it. I wish these two products were mixed together. That would have been fun. This one has some sculpting capabilities, that's for sure. Look at that. Have you been focusing on my ear this whole time, camera? Okay, I'm gonna settle these down. Nice to know that you can spike your brows up like crazy. So I'm going to quickly prime my eyelids with the Fenty Beauty Eye Primer. So while I'm off doing that, please enjoy the priming intermission. I gotta say, so far I'm really enjoying everything except for my under eyes and my forehead a touch. Like the powder is kind of iffy, but other than that, I feel like everything's looking quite nice. What do you guys think? So I'm going to be using this Colourpop palette. Sadly, this one did come a little broken to me. It got ruffled in the mail, so I lost 3 shimmers, which is so sad because this one actually looks very beautiful and very balanced to me. This green right here looks really pretty. Wow. But like I said earlier, I'm kind of down to do something with this yellow today. So I'm first going to take a nice fluffy brush, and I'm going to grab this Lemon Squeezy shade right here, which is a deeper mustardy yellow. I see you looking at my under eyes, and I'd like you to stop. I'm teasing. Yes, this is a Melt Cosmetics 818 brush. Yes, 818. I feel like I haven't used yellow eyeshadow in a very, very long time, so I feel like it's overdue. I'm switching my brush to a smaller one. This is a eye highlighter from Royal and Langnickel, and I'm just going to concentrate this a little bit more. That other one was too flimsy for what I'm doing right now. The shade really complements my yellow eye bags today. And I'm going to diffuse that with the original brush. There we go. That's better. Now I'm going to take that yellow shade, which is called Amalfi. I wish I was there. And I'm going to pack it onto my lid. This is an Anastasia A3 brush. Well, this is yellower than expected. Not disappointed though. I'm going to take some of that same shade on that original brush. I'm going to take it up into the crease to soften that shade out. I just quickly caught this eye up, but I would like to add an eyeliner so my eyes don't get super lost with these lighter colors. So I'm going to try out this Makeup by Mario Master Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Super Black, and that gives me hope because I really hope that this is a matte one. It has a really intense felt tip to it, so wish me luck. That went pretty smoothly. Do I like that angle today? I guess I do. I have no other choice. Okay, things were starting to get thicker and thicker and thicker, so I had to put the cap on. I don't know if I'm a fan of this eyeliner. I don't like how there isn't that shaky thing to help the juice come out the tip. Please don't take that out of context. Like halfway through this eye, I felt like it was drying out at the tip, so it was really starting to get tuggy and draggy, and it was just an unpleasant experience, if I'm being honest. I struggled a bit. Just going to clean up the edge of the eyeliner so there isn't those little skips. And they weren't the most even either. That's on my end though. I just cleaned it up with a touch of my concealer, and I'm taking this brush now to remove the excess concealer. To finish off the lower lash line, I'm first taking the brighter yellow shade, and I'm focusing this on the first half of my lash line. Oh my god, there's a bristle on my contact. I got it. Gross. I'm going to take this Colourpop E29 brush with the deeper yellow shade, and I'm going to finish off the bottom here with that. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this shade Serenade. Like a very vibrant yellow gold. So here's where the shadow's at. I'm now going to curl my lashes quick and apply some mascara, and I'll show you the finished final look. And here are the eyes all complete. I actually adore how they came out today. I think they're so fun. Reminds me of summer. I just want to be outside. How cute. I love yellow. It makes me so happy. Fun. Okay, now let's move on to the lips. This lighting right now is doing me all sorts of favors. I love it. My makeup looks so good in this light. I'm filming quite a bit later in the afternoon. It's 7 p.m. so I'm basically in direct sunlight. It's golden hour outside right now. It's gorgeous. I just have a diffuser in front of my window so it softens up the lighting. But I need to film my videos later in the afternoon more often because I love it. For my lip liner, Smashbox launched some new ones, I believe. I got these in the mail recently. This is the Be Legendary Line and Prime Pencil. I have the shade Medium Neutral Rose, which I'll be using. So I'm going to line them up and shape them up a bit more. I have a yellow mustache. Some of the yellow pigment for my shadow fell on my lip. So funny, it's like a little shelf. feels pretty average for a lip pencil. I like how it's not super defining. I feel like I'd use that. So now for my lipstick, I have this one from JULIAA that I might use. I feel like it might look complimentary. This is the Nobody's Baby lipstick, the sheer one. Oh, that's not as pink as I was wanting. That's cute though. I like that. It's not what I was envisioning. Maybe this Electric Glossy Lip Plumper. Oh dear, Plumper. Here I go. From Milk Makeup, and the shade Charged might work. I assume it's pink because of the packaging. Yeah, okay. What does that smell like? It smells delicious. Not delicious, it just smells good. It's very stringy. Ooh, I don't know about this, Milk. I don't know. Don't put your lips together when you're talking. Okay, I feel like that looks cohesive now with the look. I really like the looks of that, but it is pretty... It doesn't feel sticky, that's the thing. It just does those little stringy things that I don't like. I'm just gonna remove some of that because those strings, while I'm talking, are gonna drive me crazy. I really like how today's look turned out. I love the pink cheeks paired with the yellow eyes. So fun. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you my first impression thoughts on all the new products I tried out today. So first, starting off with the Tatcha, the Silk Powder, I'm going to have to give this one a big no. I don't really like the way my skin looks where I applied it, even right here. I just feel like it looks a little texture enhancing. It really enhances my pores. And I feel like it didn't do a great job at setting my makeup. Like, I feel like I could go for another layer already. I don't know, I'm not a fan. I feel like I look cakey in areas. It was a complete fail under the eyes for me. The packaging is completely beautiful. I love how it dispenses in here. I don't like the actual product, so I'm going to have to give this one a no. I might try this one out a few more times, but I don't know. I just don't have a lot of confidence in it. I don't like how my skin looks where it is applied. Next, I tried out the iconic London Illuminator. I actually really enjoyed how this looked. I really like how intense this one was, but it looked flattering on the areas where I applied it. I see myself using this time to time, especially when I want something very intense and very glowy. I don't know if it's going to be a favorite, but I see myself using this time to time, that's for sure. I feel quite excited about it. Moving on to blush now, I use the iconic London Sheer Blushes. I don't know if these are immediate favorites. I see myself using them. I feel like I need to try out the other colors beforehand since I used a pink today. It's not my go-to. I'm going to have to try out this shade Fresh Faced. I feel like this is calling my name. This type of color is something I use a lot, so I'll see then. I just feel like I need to test these out a bit more. I feel like they don't look the most even now that I'm looking at it in this direct sunlight. I feel like it looks a little patchy in some areas, and I feel like it's faded along this time that I filmed. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to give this one a couple more tries before coming to a conclusive thought. That didn't really make sense, whatever. For the brow products I tried out today, I don't know if I'm a super fan of the Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel. I'm going to give it another shot for sure, but it does not come close to my love for the Cosmetics Brow Cream. So I don't know how much I'll be using this one, but I am really interested in this Brow Fix Clear Brow Gel. I was actually quite amazed at what I was able to do. Because usually with these kind of brow gels, like you aren't able to really sculpt your brow and move it in any which way, but I feel like I was able to, and now that I feel my brows, they feel like they're going to stay in place until I put a cleansing balm on them. Like, I feel like they're locked in. So I'm going to test this one out a few more times. I wonder how this would pair with the Cosmetics one. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. Now moving on to this palette. I think this packaging is absolutely beautiful. It just makes me want to be in Europe. Please, I want to be on the Amalfi Coast right now. Love it. I felt really excited for this collection. I am really sad that mine arrived broken. I've been noticing that more and more with my Colourpop deliveries. I feel like there's always something broken. So I wish that they would take their time with their products and really perfect them before just sending them out the door and launching a new collection. I think this one had a lot of potential. I just don't feel comfortable super recommending it. This was really packed well in the box, like there was a ton of protective packaging and things like that, but I do get the feeling that their shadows are too softly pressed, therefore they kind of crumble with just a slight tap. That has happened to me a bunch with their shimmer shadows, so I wish that they were just maybe a little more pressed, or I don't know. But the shades that I did use today worked amazingly. I usually don't have much trouble with Colourpop mattes. There's only a couple times that they've failed on me, but that's pretty rare for me. I feel like this one is a fun one since there are mostly mattes in this one. I don't know, I feel kind of 50-50 about this one. I think it's a nicely curated palette, but I think there's some defects to it as well. What do you guys think about this palette here? I'd love to know your thoughts. Now moving on to the Makeup by Mario eyeliner. I'd give this one a pass. I do really love the finish of the actual liner. I feel like it's rare with these types of pens that they run very matte like this. I just fear that you won't have this for very long. I think since it is such a matte formula, I feel like it started to dry out halfway through the application process. So I feel like this would dry out real quick. I'm going to store this upside down anyways, but yes, I don't know. I'd give this liquid pencil a pass. Now for the lip products today, I do see myself using the Smashbox lip pencil, but I don't find it to be that different from all the other pencils that have been launching this year. I will still use it. I think their colors are beautiful. I just don't find them to be the most unique, but I think it looks stunning on the perimeter of my lips today. For the JULIAA lipstick, I'm not too sure since I layered something on top of it, but it just feels like another nice sheer lipstick formula. I see myself using that. That looks like a nice My Lips But Better situation. So that one I might leave on my desk right here to try out once again. And for the Milk Makeup Electric Glossy Lip Plumper, I'm not sure if I'm a fan. I don't like how it does the little sticky strand thing. And also when I was applying it, it applied quite unevenly. I don't like these kind of applicators for glosses. I just find that the application is never even and there's always these thick lines of gloss that run across your lips. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be reaching for this that much. These remind me of junior high, maybe that's why, and I don't want to go back there. Please, please no. The JULIAA Blue Light Filter, I don't know. I'll have to try it out a few more times. I'll have to see if it does any of the longevity promises. I'm not going to be wearing this makeup look for that much longer today, since it is 7 o'clock already, but it felt really nice. I really like the atomizer. It's really nice and soft. It smells nice as well. I'll keep you updated on that, and of course keep tuned for my April roundup video because these will be featured in that video once again once I use them more and more over the course of this month. But with that being said, that is all from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. I'll make sure to link all of these products in the description down below as always, and I will see you in my next upload. Love you. Bye!